think that 80s, early 90s era might have been the hardest era to come up in as a little nigga. As anything, streets trying to do anything because there was no beliefs for nothing. Remember, everybody was doing bad.
Washington City Council member John Ray says the drug crisis.
Everybody get on up. We are gonna have a party tonight. Feel the music in your soul.
We are Lions Den Television, built different. Be legendary.
Have you seen no budget films, documentaries on YouTube?
Yeah, I love it. It's crazy good.
What MBF movies have you watched?
The Boo Jones Story, The Ghost Story, and the Trinidad Check-In, Pure Fire.
Keep your eyes and ears open for the Mighty Peacemakers and EU's doing their thing, y'all. Say what now? Come on, baby. Get physical. I say what y'all. Work that body. Don't you want to get physical? Get physical. I say what now? Work that body. I said you got to get physical. Get physical. I say what, baby? Work that body, baby. Got to get physical. Get physical. You know why? These bones your head bone connected to ya. Neck bone and your neck bone connected to ya. Shoulder bone connected to ya. Backbone and your backbone connected to ya. Hip bone connected to ya. Thigh bone, your thigh bone connected to ya. Knee bone, your knee bone connected to your leg bone. Go on and on and on and on. Work that body, baby. I say right now, you got to work that. You got to work that body, baby. You got to work that. I say, oh, yeah.
Once again, y'all, Mighty Peacemakers, all the way live. Y'all get ready for it.
At the Boo Jones Show with a very special, at least to me, this is a very super special interview. This is iconic. We got the one and only lead talker of the original Peacemakers band, the Pep Rowdy Peace in the Street CEO, founder, and I can honestly say my friend, Mr. Gary Clark here in the building. Gary, man, look, hey, y'all need to know, it's been a hard time trying to rile up this old cowboy.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
So, Gary, man, look, we're going to start from the beginning, and then we're going to go to where you're at right now.
Okay.
So what I need you to know that this is worldwide.
Okay.
So I want you to tell the world who you are and where you from and where you were born at.
Okay. First of all, let me say thank you so much. Thank you so much to Brother Boo Jones and Brother Ray. I mean, the work you guys are doing to get the truth out there, to show people who others are, who help build not only this city, the music in this city. Just been a strong point of making DC, or as a lot of us remember, Chocolate City, what it is. Thank you guys so much. I take my hat off to you guys. I really do, because you could be doing other things. You could be talking about sports or whatever, but you're talking about DC, go-go, and the history of the music, and what's happening here in our city, and I appreciate you guys for it. Who am I? My name is Gary Clark Sr., better known, as they say back in the day, as Clark, just Clark. I am the lead rapper or talker, however they title it, of the Mighty Peacemakers band.
I'm telling you, Gary Clark is a cold beast.
At Columbia Heights. So during the winter time, we'd be able to go down there in that beautiful new boys club they put for us up on 14th and Clifton Street. Is that right? Huh? They gave us something to work with. We're going to work with it, right? We're going to show Southeast and Southwest. Y'all ready to party? Every time we go over Northwest, they scream like hell. Y'all ready to party? Well. Hey, look at Apple. Northwest Pride, Peacemakers Band is show. Say what? Lord, say what now? Say what? Well, now y'all can cut loose, right? Say what? Now we came all the way up here to boogie with y'all, you did? Somebody said Northwest couldn't find no more y'all, you know what I mean? I think that's a damn lie, y'all know what I'm talking about? Say what, look here. Now we're gonna try to do it for all the Northwest, go like this now. If you came to party, if you came to boogie down, say yeah. Say if you came to party, if you came to boogie down, say hell yeah. Say if you came to party, if you came to boogie down, say yeah. Well, if you came to party, if you came to boogie down, say hell yeah. Ow! What's happening, Apple, baby? Lord have mercy. Try to get things together so we can bump with it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look here. They be going down to Howard Theater with Red Essence. And they be trying to go to Coliseum with EU, right? We want y'all to know that Peacemakers is the heart and soul of Northwest, all right? And we gonna bump all summer long. Come on, Juju. Get it right, big brother. Come on, pump the funk for me, baby. Wow. Go, man. Special dedication going out to all the Northwest, y'all. Come on, baby. Lord, that's what I'm talking about. Want y'all to get ready for the new Ontario Lakers, y'all. That's the new Ontario Lakers club. Look here. Tighten it up, baby. Lord, I bet the thing we can put on.
I'm also, as our host let you know, I'm also the CEO and founder of a nonprofit here in the nation's capital of these United States of America called Pep Rally for Peace in the Streets.
Look up there, Peace Rally for the Streets. Join the Almighty Peacemakers Band. Peace now.
And we know there's nowhere you can go in the world where people don't want peace in the streets. So I am here by way of my mother. People ask me where I'm from. I say my mama. Uh, but I was born in Lumberton, North Carolina, and came here at the age of 6. And I haven't looked back yet. God has been good to me. This journey has been awesome. There's been ups and downs and turns around, but God has taught me to appreciate life, appreciate His creation, appreciate His people, appreciate everything that we have, because all we have is from Him, and without Him, we are nothing. That's who I am, guys.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you for sitting down with us, and it's just we appreciate you just as much as you said about us. So we thank you, and
Yes,
we
sir.
glad we finally got you here.
Yes,
So let's talk about you talking about coming from Lumberton. I
Yes,
lived
sir.
there before, so I it's a nice town. So yeah, I've been through there. But I want you to talk about coming from Lumberton. Do you remember any of those days when you was young in Lumberton?
Yes. I do. Very vaguely though. 6 years old. I'm not gonna lie like a lot of people say. I remember when I was. Some people do. They was 2 years old. Some people say they remember when they was in their mama's belly. I have
Just
problems remember yesterday, but nonetheless,
give me one thing that you remember from Lumberton.
got you. So my grandfather, awesome question, Boo, and thank you for asking that. My grandfather, Vidal Clark, he called him V.D. Clark. He was like the mayor of Lumberton, North Carolina, but he wasn't the mayor. He was the go-between the black man and the white man in Lumberton at that time. And what I'm remembering now in my age is that I got most of my principles, morals, standards, and all these things came from my grandfather, Vidal Clark. He owned in a town in Lumberton, North Carolina, where came up where black men really didn't own a lot. Where black men he had property. He had a 2-pump gas station and grocery store across the street from his main house where he lived. And he was the guy that everyone, if there was problems between the blacks and the whites or whatever, he was the guy that kind of brought things to peace. And so Lumberton is about my base, boo. It's the base of my morals, my principles, my standards, my way of looking at life in general came from Lumberton, North Carolina, and my grandfather, V.D. Clark. And I thank him for that. Not that my father wasn't awesome also, but my grandfather was the person who set the basis for what you see today.
All right. Oh man. So okay, coming from there and salute to your grandfather, man, because we need more men in our life today, like back in those days. So coming up here to the good, what they call now the DMV.
Yeah.
Where did you move to, and what was your experience initially?
So my first memory of DC and the way I remember it and go back, we grew up in the Adams Mortgage area, 18th and Columbia Road, as a matter of fact, in an apartment there, and I remember Happy Hollow something playground in that area. It wasn't Adams Mortgage then; it was just that area. I don't recall it being called Adams Mortgage back then. And so I grew up in that diverse area community where back then there were whites and blacks and um, other nationalities also. But I remember the closeness that community had back then, and everyone stuck together. I got my nurturing from that Columbia Road, 18th Columbia Road area, maybe between the eight until I was able to go to the 5th grade, second grade. I remember I went to Bancroft Elementary School, which is now in the Mount Pleasant area. And in the Mount Pleasant area, and there's a tie into all of this, in the Mount Pleasant area, there was a lot of different folks of all cultures. And that's where we were there when the riots came. Is what I'm getting to now. I remember seeing the Safeway that was on Mount Pleasant, and they broke into it and all that kind of stuff that was happening throughout the city during the riots. I remember when they said Dr. King had got shot, killed, and we were on Mount Kilbourne Street, over in Mount Pleasant, Kilbourne Street. In all these communities, I saw young, they had older guys who were kind of setting the tone for the community. So there were people like Stokey Carmichael, Petey Green, people of that nature in that category. That I think back then, Marion Barry, was just starting to rise, and he was running an organization called Pride Incorporated, PRID Incorporated. Some of you may remember this. It was down on 16th and U Street. And at that building of Pride, they actually instilled pride into a lot of people. We were working there early on, and one of our jobs at Pride, through Marion Berg at that time, was to put on skits for the summer, a summer program at Pride. And we would put on little skits and acts. And one of those things we had to do, we would go down on Capitol Hill. I'll never forget it. And we would put on little skits. Hey, boo, what are you doing this summer? Well, I don't know. I'm just going to be hanging around on the street. Well, you should join this program called not the mayor at that time. The Summer Youth Program is what it was called. It was just a summer youth program, which grew to be the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that Marion Barry King, I say that very, very loudly so y'all can hear. King Marion Barry of our city started that summer program, and I'm proud to be a part of what they were doing. We would go on Capitol Hill and lobby for money for them to put into those programs, the summer program. But that's where, you see the connection here where I went from my grandfather to Marion Barry. Not only my father, but strong men in my life. As you stated a minute ago, we need to have that. So I had that nurturing from my grandfather, and then I connected here in the city to someone like Marion that gave me everything I could say, man. Just how to do it right.
So let me intervene for that. So that's synonymous to the name of the go-go band that you laid talk for.
Yes.
All of that ties into the name. But I'm like I said, I'm a guy because we yeah. Let me just real quick. What were your schooling?
Okay, my schooling
elementary, junior high, and high school.
Right. Okay, as I stated, we grew up in Mount Pleasant. Then we moved to Mount Pleasant. Then we moved to the Cardozo area. Sorry about that, guys. Shut up, phone. So we moved to the Cardozo area, 1229 Euclid Street. This was off of 14th and Euclid. Some of you may know Number 10 Boys Club on Clifton Street. Shout out to all my friends out there in Euclid and Clifton that I came up with. So my memory book.
I said Midtown. That was Midtown.
Yeah, Midtown. You know that, man. 9th Street. I come up in that whole 9th Street gangsters and all that kind of stuff, whatever you want to call them. My memory in school, let's go there. I would go from Bancroft Elementary School, and I'll take out some of that and go end up at Garnet Patterson. Garnet Patterson Junior High. That's where you want to go. At Garnet Patterson Junior High School, I would meet people like Sandy Hellstock, lead guitar player and the musical director of the Peacemakers Band, and Josephine Leonard, vocalist of Peacemakers Band, Lawrence West, you know him as Maniac of Razzles, vocalist, keyboard player, and good friend of Peacemakers Band. Charlotte Adams, saxophone player. Walter Tate, saxophone player. Matt Carey, I mentioned drummer. Johnny Porter, bass player. Been around the start of Peacemakers Band. So I met all these cats at Garnet Patterson, and they when I met them, most of them were in the drama class, and they went on to do a play called The Wiz. And that's how I got to know them. I said, wow, these guys are pretty cool. So anyway, we went from Garnet Patterson. I mean, all the Peacemaker members, all of us came out of Garnet Patterson Junior High. I was a little bit ahead of them in age, and so I was ahead of them in classes. So I went on to Cardozo. Cardozo was you have one school, high school in the area that caters to the junior high schools. So Cardozo was the high school that most people graduated from Gardner Patterson went to. And so when I went to Cardozo, they were still in Ghana. They came up to Cardozo afterwards. But while I was at Cardozo, I started emceeing and hosting talent shows and the shows that would happen in the auditorium of Cardozo. And they came up behind me. And once they got there, I was still hosting. And they noticed that I had picked up that craft of emceeing and hosting. And so Lawrence at that time was the lead personality in the group, but didn't really want to wasn't going into this ironic because later on he became very well known for the rap thing, talker or whatever you want to call it. So when they came on Cadoza, they looked at me and heard me MC one of the shows that they were on, and asked me if I wanted to introduce them. This is how it started. It wasn't to be in the band. It was just to introduce them because I introduced everybody on stage.
Out to Evelyn, let's say going out to Michelle, all the sweet young ladies in the house. This for y'all, you did. Sweet baby in front, on to it, baby. Look at little thing weeble and wobble. Y'all check it out. Let's do that thing one more time, baby. Bye bye. Say right now. I said, the weeble and the wobble, baby. Oh, that's what we talk about. The weeble and the wobble, y'all. Y'all ready to do that wobble? The weeble and the wobble, baby. That right now. The weeble and the wobble, y'all. Do that thing, baby. Say what? Oh, talk about size to go up, to go. Say what now? 65 the time, get you in the team. Say what now? But you like to
He came on stage, and the rest has been history. I've been with the band. This was like 70 something, 70. I want to say like 76, 77, somewhere along that 78. And so we started, and the rest has been history. Brother Boom, Brother Ray, we've just been, it's been a hell of a journey through all of that. Going through Cardozo High School, that's when I think I got my cherries broke to be a man, or learn to be a man here in the District of Columbia. I went through a lot of ups and downs, as most of us have done. Got into some trouble along the way. And it was a part of the journey, guys. It was a part of what had to happen for me. We sometimes look at life and look at things that we've done or what we've been through and say, wow, whatever it is, especially during the time of, we're talking, oh my God, why is this me? Why I'm going through? But I wouldn't have had it any other way. Because had I not done the journey, done the things that I did, the journey wouldn't be complete. And I wouldn't have met my brother that I love so much.
Okay, look. I'm gonna bring you back to that point. Y'all fix the voice. I'm gonna bring you back to that point. But I'm gonna bring you back to that point.
I'm not. That's on y'all end.
Okay. I'm gonna bring you back to that point how we met. But I want to clarify. The dude you call Ray, our producer, his name Captain.
Just call me Ruffin. Just call me Ruffin, like David Ruffin. Just Ruffin.
David Ruffin. Yeah, that's his cousin. Okay, that's David Ruffin's cousin. Hey, look. Back then. Yeah, that's his cousin.
Yeah, we are. Yes. My father told me that. Yeah.
So
listen. It's a pleasure to meet you, man. Thank you for sharing your
more of a pleasure for me to meet you. I'm telling you, man, I've been a fan for a long time. Boo, I ain't interrupting. Well, go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you,
so your journey, man, and man, is incredible, man. so much, man. It's incredible. That's why we so excited, man. We pumped to have you here, man. You just don't
Thank you,
know.
guys.
Hey, look.
Thank you.
Hey, look. And you're absolutely right. If not for the things that happen in our life, it wouldn't form the guy who we are today. You said that, but I want people to understand that you went through the rocks and the gravel and all that stuff. It wasn't just all gravy. You know what I'm saying? It was some lumps in the gravy. So tell them how we met, because you went through your own trials, and man, and now the victory part is what you're doing today. So tell us how we met.
Amen. From your mouth to God's ears, you're absolutely right. So, like a lot of us back in the day, I thought I was slicker than grease. You know, thought we could do things that we knew were wrong, and I had to be held accountable for it. And it landed me on what I call a government's vacation. So I had to go to a government resort. And that government resort was called Lorton Prison, and down in Virginia. And down in Lorton, I would meet a gentleman. I think I said that very eloquently without saying it. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I went to Lorton Prison and met. That's where I would meet the host and the creator of this show, Mr. Boo Jones, and we would befriend one another, and it was so awesome, man. Because at that time, I don't know how Boo looks at it, but at that time, God was planting seeds in us. He was planting seeds to show us who we would be and where He wanted us to go. And why I say that is because we had the nerve to create an organization called SOC. Boo and I did down in Lawton, and we would take you get sweat socks, and we would take the rim of a sweat sock, and we would write S. We cut it off the sweat socks. We had nothing else to do down there, you know. We cut it off the sweat socks, and we write with a magic marker. We would put SOC on it, and people would say, "Well, what's SOC?" And that was Society for Christ. We started our own little organization down there, and man, it took on. And I understand it went on for quite some time after we left. SOC, Society for Christ. It was quite a privilege to partner with him then, as it is now, in serving God's people and doing things to help others, and doing things to plant seeds so God can water them and nurture them and grow them into what He wanted them to be. So I'm very, very honored and privileged to have met Boo Jones on that government vacation. And if it were not for the journey in which I took and doing something that I knew I shouldn't have been, what I thought I should. We do things we think we're not supposed to be doing, and we get in trouble for it. But guess what? That's still a part of our journey. Met Brother Boo, and leaving Lawton, coming up back to the city, I met a Arabic brother, Helmi Abarish was his name. Come to find out years later, Helmi Abarish was a sandbox buddy for King Hussein of Jordan. I drove limousines for them for 11 years here. I met individuals like Bob Hope, Elizabeth Taylor. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of the many celebrities I drove during the years. From the Cosby Show to whatever you could think of, I was a part of driving the limos for years, and that further got me into. It just kept me around entertainment all my life. No matter what I was trying to do, the path would lead me back to entertainment. As I'm about to retire next year from IATSE Local Union 22, which is the #1 theatrical movie and stage union in the world. And wherever you go in the world, you could be a part of IATSE. And so there I would go on to meet the likes of Lil Wayne, you name an artist. One of my best buddies grown to know is the rock star. So anyway, that kept me also still in entertainment up to today. I've been in entertainment most of my life, and I've produced, been on at least 8 Kennedy Center honors, things of that sort, black caucuses with the president, being president, and all. It's been, but this journey has been, and it's not over yet, God willing. It's been awesome. The people that I have met and stayed close with. One of my greatest, I gotta say this, one of my greatest challenges in life so far has been the making of the building of Peacemakers Band and meeting the individuals that I met right now. Greatest competition, gotta take my hat off to them. Rare Essence.
Hey, Jungle Boogie, take it on back. Take it on back now. Get it. Now how's that been? Is that all right, Ben? Oh, you want to come up now? Can you hear the bass player? Good go. Now we still waiting on my man Devil and TV and all the rest of that Northwest gang now. Cause we missed y'all last night now. We missed all that crew last night now. Now we up here to party with y'all.
I love them guys, man. I love them for who they are. I love James Funk all the way down to White Boy. All of them. They were awesome. Because back then, people don't know, Peacemakers Band and Rare Essence, we were all coming out of school. They represented Ballou in Southeast. We represented Cardoza in Northwest. We were the uptown groups, as you may want to say, and they were the Southeast. But we were young guys. We didn't know. There's a lot of stuff people don't know about go-go in the beginning time. There was a man called Raymond Gray. He played an instrumental part, as did Marion Barry, as did a lot of the others in the city. But Raymond Gray ran Department of Recreation. And through the Department of Recreation and Marion Barry, we were allowed to perform on the showmobile stages in communities. So we took that and we started playing ourselves without the showmobile stage on streets and whatever. So the city has some camaraderie amongst it because we were always in the community. Most of the go-go bands that you know now, I don't know how much community related they are, but I will say this to them. If you want to know your fans and if you want to grow close with your fans, get involved in your community go-go talents. And that's a good way to do it. And that's the way we did it in the beginning. And so we would do talent shows. There's something called the DC Talent Search that came through, and you would perform in different schools. And needless to say, the guys grew up. They're still growing. Awesome group. And so we would perform with Rare Essence in different talent shows throughout the city.
Give me some of your grooves that you were known for when you was on that lead mic, man.
You ain't gonna do that to me, are you? That's
I told you I was gonna get you.
Okay. Some of my known groups. Well,
Peacemakers, y'all, listen up. Original.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's the case so much, Boo. Let's think about this. I didn't come up in an era where I was in as a lead talker doing a lot. And one of the things that the band didn't like about me was I was more political and about, politics and governing the city and stuff like that. Remember I told you about the people who brought me up and Marion and all of them. So my chance, I think that's what you're talking about. The chance
Yeah,
that
give me a chance.
Yeah.
Give me a chance.
Well, here's the one that we're open with all the time. We're the Mighty Peacemakers, and that's the word. For those of you who haven't heard, we come to stimulate the bodies and all the minds of everyone from all mankind. But that's the rich and the poor, the strong and the weak, the young and the old. We rock everyone. So we put the boogie in your body till it's time to go. But until that time, go for what you know. That was something I did every show when we opened up, and people got.
Yes.
Say one down. Say we're gonna put it on this day. What y'all trying to do? Say we're gonna put it on this day. All y'all out there, say we're gonna on display. We gon' put Ali on display. We gon' put when shoes on display. We gon' put Sherry on display. We gon' put DC on display. We gon' put the map on display. Oh, put them on display. We gon' put y'all on display. All y'all out there. Put y'all on display. You wanna get on? Don't you wanna get me gon' put y'all on display. Everybody say we gon' put y'all. Say hard. Come on, hard. Hard.
And then we'll open up with Ain't No Funk Like PM Funk. Then I will go into that thing right there. Good golly, Miss Molly, when she come to boogie down, y'all. And that was something everybody knew. They loved the good golly, Miss Molly.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
So like a lot of youngins might see this and say, man, that's whack. Or that's. I'm gonna tell y'all something. These are the foundations and shoulders you're standing on.
Yes, thank you.
You know, just like in rap, the hippie, the hops, and all that, and don't stop the boogie. And all that, that's the stuff that you standing on. These are the foundation and shoulders that you are being able to do your thing right now on.
No
so
doubt.
I want to get that out of the way. I'm gonna ask you.
Thank you for that. Go ahead.
I want, but first, my joint was though, right? Who want to rock your socks?
Oh yeah, that was another one that we did. Who's gonna rock the socks and make the funk be a money off? PM. Who's gonna rock the socks and make the funk be a money now? PM. Who's gonna rock the socks and make it get it, y'all? Say PM. I said, who's gonna rock the socks and make it get it, y'all? Say PM. Well, y'all take 5 for jive, 10 for 10. Now back it on up and let's do it again.
I got some dedicated going out to the big brother. Somebody on the dog. Say what? Look at that, you're talking that PM right now. That president thing out to all that, yo. What's your I got dedicated going out to my girl Suki, y'all. And Jay, and all the kids out of you, y'all. Say what? He's got that, what's the name of that record, y'all? What's that name of that record? I'm being proud. Hey, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, hell yeah. Come on, Jimmy. Oh, hell yeah. Break it down, big brother. Oh, hell yeah. Sometimes you say, yeah, sometimes they turn the pot going on. Somebody say, turn the pot going on. Somebody say, turn the pot Say what? Oh, it's that y'all. What do y'all going out there Capitol Center?
Hey, what's up, family? It's me, your big brother Clark. That's right, Gary Clark from Peacemakers Band. Back in the day, yesterday, and also today. Get ready, because yes, the Mighty Peacemakers Band, the real Mighty Peacemakers Band, is getting ready to do their thing. Yes, we're going to do it strong and hard, guys. We're going to make it real strong. And the guys that's out there doing their thing, representing Peacemakers, we love you guys. Brother Loose Booty, Hassan, Rashad, Brother Ali, we love you guys for what y'all doing. Keep it making, baby. We love it. Only the Peacemakers can bring real music, real love, real peace to the DMV, and that's what we plan to do.
Take a walk with me.
Take a walk with me.
Just talk to me.
Talk to me.
Take a walk with me, man.
Take a walk with me.
You